this mid lane, and well, it's around back into the jungle. Samael's actually going to come across for a rotation. They're looking for Ice, and this could certainly look like a first blood potential with the Burrow Strike. Zai coming around from the sidelines. Ice trying to run himself away, but Samael moves in, claims the first blood. And a very smart rotation there from the mid Sand King. Not got Epicenter available, but a good Burrow Strike could be enough. They're eyeing them both up. He's going to just go for the kill onto the Rubik. Why? Eliminated from this top lane. Successful gank from EG, keeping control of the...
So like Universe is stuck bottom. He doesn't really want to try to contest against this top lane push. He realizes it. Oh, Innocence, not again.
I know he's on his own down here. Easy move in, and Universe and PPD take themselves an easy kill. Reacting to the fact that Wings have brought the rest of the team up top. Shadow will come down bottom. Make sure that EG don't turn this into anything more than just on the Weaver and the Anti-Mage. Especially, yeah, if they're getting kills like this, again, the second time down here. Wide caught out. Shadow's around as well. He's on his own. I mean, EG may look to go for more. Samael's got an Arcane Rune. He has got Burrow Strikes for days. Shadow juking it out, hanging back. At the same time, Wings looking for some kind of action trade as they look for the tier 1, but EG's coming in. Got to be careful about this one. Ravage from Fabian from the tree line, though. Moving it on Samael, he's got him. They'll get themselves the first kill, Wings. And it's a big one as well, taking down Samael. Samael, it looks like he was able to pick up the Blink Dagger just before he went down, though. So a little bit of fortunate news there for the Sand King, but still a good kill for Wings. As they look to now put some pressure onto the tier 2 as well, and indeed, with the Eidolons out, a very strong push at this stage of the game. We'll see if EG can do enough to stem this aggression and force Wings to back, and it does look like that's going to be the case.
And with no Ravage, it's a little bit too dangerous to stick around. That does, again, they really need to continue to push, get these towers, and make sure that their ultimates are being used and beyond.
Universe and Samael coming in, Epicenter pop for this. No wasting around as they get themselves another pick on this bottom lane, and Universe will allow the space for the tower to go down. Fear now TPing away, joining the rest of EG, so the full 5-man coming down. They want to fight, they'll jump in, look to get a pick onto Y, they'll take the Rubik. EG looking to move in for more. Universe closing the gap with the Shikuchi. Samael sped up by Zai. He should be able to blink in a second and get another Burrow Strike off as they're looking for more. Black Hole out. It's going to catch Universe, but it's not. We'll get the kill. Wings trying to fight. Oh, from Fear. Bursts down Ice. Blink needs to clean up for more. Fear jumps aside. Samael, Burrow Strikes on to Razor, taking him down. Blink looking for a clean up top. Finds himself another. It's 2 for 2 at the moment. Zai goes for the straight TP out just in time before Y is able to get him with a telekinesis. Now EG beginning to back. Blink looking for more. PBD jukes out the chakra, but the burst damage bringing him very low. The EG jumping in on that one. They get an Enigma and a Razor, but they lose both of those farm or heavy cores. Both Fear and Universe dying in that altercation.
They have a very good damage spread with their heroes, it's very true. Sometimes you see a huge magic damage composition and you're like, okay, if I buy BKB, we're good. Scan, it's gonna hit here. 4-man smoke coming in from Wings.
So they can get the jump on Ice, looking for Zai first, but Zai taps across. Fabian! There with the Blink Ravage. Universe is gonna be able to get himself away with the Lincoln Sphere. Zai gonna be focused by Wings, they'll take down Io. See if they can catch themselves anything more. Samael, Burrow striking away, blinks back to base, but telekinesis on PBD. Oh, he's gets forced back. It won't catch him either. So only finding Zai. Did have to commit Ravage for that one. They've still got Black Hole available. Wings with the creep wave coming in on the middle lane. We'll see how heavy they can push this in and see what EG do in response. Fear?
He's cutting the creep wave. What he needs to do right now. Taking a fight at this stage for EG is so difficult.
Fortification will be forced out. 10 seconds in Io. We'll be back inside. Just have a relocate. So if someone wants to go for a very aggressive play, Zai can be there with a save. Mid-racks now exposed. Wings continuing to push in. See what EG's answer is going to be. Jump in from Samael. Burrow Strike onto 2. Trying to focus the magic harassment down onto Blink. Didn't care too much about it here. Fabian in the front line of Shadow, forcing Universe to back off.
The front line's just too tanky. EG don't want to engage this. They can't pop an Epicenter and go in yet. But Fear cutting the creep wave. He does eventually force Wings to go back. Backdoor protection kicks in. That'll be the end of this push. He's going to have to cut the creep wave again. He does have a TP, but Wings are already going towards high ground, and they do not want to lose rocks if they don't have to. So BKB is a necessary choice.
BKB for Samael as well. It's all coming together for EG. See what they're able to do about this Shadow. Slowly bringing down the mid-rack. Samael gets the jump in, the Ravik at the back line is putting, doesn't hit off. Oh! Universe got the PKB off in time. They've lost PPD, but Fear jumps forward.
Black hole.
The block. Oh! On to 3! Oh, nice! But Samael with the epicenter return fire. There's a buyback from Zai. Ice Ice backing off. EG, they've lost Fear as well. He does not have buyback available because of the BKB investment. And Wings, they're
still
not going to
have-
stick around.
Yeah, the Shadow's way too low. He's at like 10-20% health. They didn't end up getting the racks, but they did kill the AM.
And they
That was an amazing black hole.
And they've got another Ravage available. He popped the refreshers, but didn't need to use it. Now mid lane, Samael, Ravage down! Oh! Zai's come across, he's got to tether himself away. But
That's
now,
60 seconds with no Sand King.
no buyback for Samael, no buyback for Fear. The mid-racks are free for the taking for the looks of it. Wings pushing in. EG, they've only got 3 members alive. What can they do to stop this?
The heroes are just so tanky, they can't do anything. Like, how are you going to kill a Timbersaw without your Sand King, without your AM? How are you going to kill Faith Beyond? Wings is taking the racks.
They've got it, and with the AC complete on Shadow, this push is going to be amped up. Fear's going to be back in the game. We'll see if he can do anything, but still without the initiation potential from Samael Sand King, it's going to be a hard defense. Tier 3 falling fast. Fortification comes out from EG. See what they can do about this. Looking to try and force back league, but as you said, they're so damn tanky. Wings not phased at all. Universe looking for Shadow. This is Pod. Fear jumping in, looking towards the Tidehunter. They're backing off. And telekinesis onto Fear. They're the follow-up. Doesn't look like it, but Blink.
Oh, Zai!
Dropped down by the Shakram. IO's out for 60. On Wings. Find half of the bottom racks. EG seeming to struggle with the pressure that Wings are putting on. Wings, they got the tools together. PPD's down. There, BKB Park looking to fight in, but BKB's coming back up for Wings. Samael with the epicenter onto wide. Can't kill the Rubik though, has to get himself out now. Pumps the BKB rush, but Wings, they'll take it down. Oh, Universe goes out to go as well. GG. And Wings, absolutely impeccable play. EG, they were getting the farm on their cause, but Wings, they just needed that one push. That one fight, that one excellent bit of teamwork to shut the game down, and they did it. Wings they knew exactly how to work with their job.
The itemization on their squad too, you have to give nothing. Clearly, you're just going to have the situation where, you know, the Medusa's carrying those items much better than Alchemist during the later stages of the game. That's why you need to hit that timing, and here comes the smoke.
Oh, here we go. EG looking to kick things off with a bit of a bang, walking into Faith Beyond. Here we have them, 3 of them beating down Arrow Connects, and EG will get themselves first blood for Fear on the Mirage.
Very good start there. Getting a very important kill and getting Fear off at the start that he wants.
Of course, whilst this goes on, up top, PPD's actually getting a good bit of XP on the Wyvern, so see good progression. It's going to be mid lane where the focus is. Universe trying to go on to Blink. TP coming through, actually not going to make it here. It'll just be Faith Beyond coming across. EG trying to dive in deep. Universe low on mana.
He's got no roar.
Such, but they'll block off Faith Beyond. Still Blink trying to help out the Beastmaster. They'll turn in with Samael and they'll take another. EG really amping up the pressure in this early game. Samael with the medallion complete as well very early on. It's certainly going at the pace that EG would have hoped for to maybe make a play onto Shadow. PPD leading the way, zoning back Shadow, but Ice with the stomp, catching 3 with the sleep here, and they'll focus Fear first. Roar out from Faith Beyond, Mirana's out of the fight, and PPD and Zai have to back. But here we go with the Earth Splitter, forcing them to split. PPD walks back into it though. PPD is going to go down almost certainly. He's got a cold embrace, but Shadow, Faith Beyond standing there. The Burning Spears stack up, the Wyvern's down, melting to the flames of Shadow. Looks like they will get the tier 1 in trade as well. Qualification comes out, and in fact, no, EG, they want to try and defend the tier 1 top. So they take the tier 1 bottom, want to make sure the Wings don't get away with this. It looks like they still will. Shadow claims the tower, but EG might be able to fight into this one.
They got Curse.
Moving forward, we'll see how they set this up. 5 blast onto Shadow. Blink get the Stone Gate off. This is going to make it very hard for EG to fight into. Samael is frozen up.
There's no damage.
PPD indeed just tickling them at the moment, of course, in this earlier stages. And Wings still deciding that they've got to back the Fire Blast onto Y. Universe, Void onto the Shadow Demon. He'll defensively disrupt himself. Shadow just back in, but the curse is out, holding it in place.
That
Not
stop.
going to be able to get any kills at the moment, but the Earth Split onto Samael. Oh, and Shadow, they'll get the Alchemist by the looks of it. Samael can't get himself out of that one. Shadow, though, still ticks down. The Ignite actually killing the Huskar over time. I mean, this Huskar dying in very strange ways for a man that has a fair bit of magic resistance.
Man, just imagine if there was at that fight, that would have been so much better for EG. He threw the Moonlight Shadow out, and it didn't even look like Wings had detection, but they still managed to walk away with a victory there.
I mean, as we were seeing earlier, this Elder Titan, he is doing absolute wonders in these team fights at this stage of the game. Just
those stomps, just on point, like
stomps,
ice.
splits, ice. Moving out at the same time, the wraparound from EG is looking for the mid lane fight. Ice is going to be the focus of Zai. Universe moving out to the Elder Titan. He's fairly beefy. It's going to take a bit of a while to bring him down, and they might not get it because Fate Beyond comes in, chops the trees. Ice with the stop finally goes down. So EG will get the kill. Looking for Shadow, jumps across onto Zai. Zai, cold embrace for PPD. Zai is going to live throughout this one. A defensive disruption onto Shadow. Shadow turns towards the Wyvern. PPD forced back. Samael chasing down Huskar, but he can't quite finish off the kill. Shadow getting low. Zai, Fire Blast. They need a start. There they have it. The concoction from Samael. They're finding themselves a third kill in this engagement. Fear, Universe, dancing around the back lines.
Everyone's so low.
And it looks like they will get out. Fear jumps away. But again, EG are the ones to come out of these. Yeah, this build from Samael with the Shadow Blade.
With the crest as well. It's a very easy Roshan for them to take.
And Samael, with that Shadow Blade, is he going to go for
oh,
very...
man, Wings just barely missed a scan. They thought they were going for a smoke, but now they're coming in. They know what's happening.
They're going to try and contest it here. Earthsplit has just come back online. EG taking it down to about third health. Arrow connects onto Shadow, though they can't afford to lose the Huskar at the start of this fight. There's a defensive disruption from Y. Shadow now jumps in onto Fear. Fear leaps away. The Witch's Curse from PvD holding Shadow in place. The Wings still there to help out the Huskar. Turning towards Universe. He's got it back. The Flaming Spear stacking up. Cold Embrace from PPD. Buying Universe sometime. Still has a Stone Gaze to stop. Onto Universe. The Stone Gaze comes out. Samael going to get frozen here. Universe trying to get back in the pit with the Mystic Snake. Takes it down. Samael trying to fire around this. The arrow connects with the Fate Beyond the Huskar. Shadow beats into Samael. Chasing down from more now. Fear has to leap away with the stop from Ice catches that PPD. A third kill for Wings. They win the Rose fight. They'll head straight into the pit.
Pre-Roshan.
It's absolutely huge for Wings.
Man, their team fight coordination is just off the charts. An arrow's going to land here, but it does not matter. Wings secure the Aegis for Shadow. So you can maybe look to that and say they can split up the map a bit, EG, and force Wings around and not be able to just get to the base and start looking to siege. Because once they get there, you know, that Beastmaster Vlad's plus Inner Beast is great.
Axe on Fear, Axe on Universe. Let's see how this changes the tide of the fight. It's EG looking to lead in with the Moonlight Shadow. So they can focus first. Shadow Demon's incredibly pesky, but it's going to be the concoction onto Shadow. I've lost onto Fate Beyond. Arrow connects off the Huskar as well, but Blink, he's there with the Stone Gaze so that EG can't jump in onto Shadow. The Earth Splitter coming through is going to land onto PPD. But the corner breaks is going to keep him alive for the time being, but Shadow will just start to stack up the Burning Spears, so PPD will go down. Just a 1-for-1 at the moment. EG still keeping their distance away from Wings. Wings have a roar still. And of course, Huskar ever ready with the jumps. If EG decides to come back in, Universe has got to be careful. Of course, he's got Gem. Can't afford to lose that. Samael bringing onto Shadow. Solo Crest down as well. Do they have the damage with the tower coming in? They'll take him. He's got Aegis. He's going to be back for round 2. Roar for Fate Beyond onto Fear. Marauder. Can he get out? He does. Fear jumps down, keeps himself alive. Ice taken down at EG. They're turning this one. Fear does still fall. Samael needs to kill Shadow, but he can't. The Huskar looks to be too strong at this stage for the remaining members of EG to deal with on this top lane. As Wings take a tier 2 and Shadow, he'll be very happy to jump on either Zai or Universe if they come too close for comfort. Wings ready to push in on this top lane. EG with just 3 men alive. Let's see how they can stop this. PPD coming forward. Shadow, the spear down, forces him back. Wings need to make sure they don't throw this one away up on this push. Link's rather low on mana. Good low in the tank.
Oh, good curse.
That's a free kill there. Unless the Shadow Demon disruption comes out. Fate Beyond.
Oh, Zai's going too deep.
Zai! Total visions onto the Beastmaster. Pays with his life. PPD in the tree line. Take it down as well. Wings EG out, taking them down. An arrow connector of Fear onto Blink. It's going to be buyback from PPD. EG, they need to do something big here, looking to the Shadow Demon, but Innocence, he's not going to fall. Blink onto Fear. EG are crumbling on this top lane. Samael from
Good
EG.
game.
They tap out 23 minutes in. EG call it a week. Are your first grand finalists here at TI6, taking down EG in the upper bracket finals 2-0 in absolutely incredible fashion.
Unbelievable.